Hello, all you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. This video, it's going to be another unboxing, but it's going to be the Retron 5 adapter. I tried something a little bit different. I'm sitting a little bit further back from the screen, so hopefully the glare is not nearly as bad. But we'll do the adapter last. We'll jump right into the main thing, which is the Retron 5 system. To be specific, the Hyper Beach color scheme is what they're calling it. The reason I didn't go for a more, like a plain black color look is this is the most recent version released, and I'm hoping that buying the most recent version, the firmware, the software on the system, will already be up to date with the latest version or close to it. Because in order for this adapter to work, it has to be at a specific version or higher. Now, I couldn't find a clear answer online whether this version has a firmware update to the current or not. So that's something we're going to find out when we plug it in and test stuff. So at least from that point, I'll be able to give you guys a clear answer on that. But yeah, let's get into the unboxing. The box itself, in my opinion, it is a lot bigger in person than what I thought it was going to be. I already have everything pre-cut to be opened up, so that will be, actually I might change, let's get a better closer down camera, maybe, or maybe just to get a little bit more. Yes, you won't see my lovely face, but this will be better for the unboxing. Ooh, that's loud. Okay, everything is in a nice and neat little thing. So we got our controllers. So this does not have anything you can put batteries in. Wonder if it's even charged. You can definitely feel the clickiness. Now, from what I hear, this controller kinda sucks, and it doesn't feel that great either. Down the line, which when I say that, probably a week or so from now, I'll probably attempt to get more official controllers. This is ideally just their take on a Super Nintendo controller. D-pad feels fine. Not overly clicky. Start and select. yeah, this controller feels fine. It's at least usable. Have a little bit of popping the bubbles is your thing. This is the HDMI cord. Gonna need that later. This, I want to say that's the controller to charge the controller. The power supply. These are just different plugs you can plug onto in case your outlet has, for some reason, some kind of different plug-in. That's fair. Won't be needing any of them. Then we got the system itself. Instruction manual. Hopefully I won't need that, but you never really know. Or bubble wrap. Right, then we have, okay, the way this is on here, the little thing to keep it, the shiny part protected, it's really just kind of weird, like it ain't on there really smoothly. And then here we go, the console itself. This back part I know is used to basically house this wireless controller. But just to show you things, this bottom one's for the, oh, that is quite a strong flap. Has a lot of pushback. They all kind of do. But this bottom one is for the Famicom system, so Japanese NES. This is for the NES. This right here is for Super Nintendo, but also can be used for Super Famicom. This one is the Genesis or Mega Drive for those not in the US. And this little slot in front is where you will be putting the Game Boy games, Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, sorry. The power switch. One thing I heard, you only want to put one game in at a time, otherwise it won't read. And these symbols on the front, they'll light up depending what game slot is in. From what I see, you don't really have to use any switches or anything to switch from like NTSC to PAL, North America games, or anything that is overseas. There is a spot to put an SD card, which I don't have. Okay. Anyways, so from your perspective, if you were looking for the front, these ports on the left side are your controller ports. On, yeah, your left side. This would be player 1, and these would be the player 2 ports. Now let's take a brief second to see how some of these are going to fit. So I'm going to assume Game Boy Advance games, they're going to go in facing up. That was a nice little click. Yeah, that's really not too tight. So, Famicom. So, this is where things get iffy, because I hear the system grips the cartridges pretty tightly. It's in. Oh yeah, that is a tight squeeze, but something I was shown, you want to pull in one side to the other side, like start with the right, then left, and then it comes up, instead of, say, trying to pull it straight up. As you see, it has a tight grip, and you might ruin the pins that way. So they recommend pulling one side out, then to the next. It is a tight little squeeze though. Then I do have a not NES, obviously. Now we'll go in this one. See if I can get it on there. Either it's not going. Let's see. There we go. Now it's in. Whoa. Yeah, it is pretty tight. And then with the Genesis game, we'll go in this very last one. Maybe. Now it's down. But again, still tight. You can pick up the whole system just with the cartridge. So again, start with one side, then go up with the other side. Still grips it pretty good. Now, that brings us to the 3-in-1 adapter. Pretty much self-explanatory. What's this? Social card and a sticker for all the sticker fanatics. So I believe this is Master System, this is Game Gear, and these are the Master System card games, which in particular I have not seen. And it plugs into the Genesis port. So it plugs in here, like so. And if we are to play a Game Gear game, should go, I think, just like that. It's ugly, but it's no more ugly than what the monstrosity of the Sega Genesis to 32X to Sega CD add-on was. But yeah, that is essentially how everything should play in and work. I do have a few homebrew games that I will also be able to try out. But yeah, this was the unboxing, and in the next part, for like quite a few minutes for me, but for like a second for you guys, I will have this hooked up and we will be in a different viewpoint. So yeah, see you in that part. Welcome back all. So I have the system hooked up, have the controller. Haven't did anything on here yet, so we're just now. I am gonna skip pairing the wireless controller since I have no intention of using that controller. Skip. Use the left and right buttons of the control. We are gonna completely fill in the screen. Alright, does this have so down and start is how you get back to the main menu when you're in a game. I guess that's okay. So we got filter, screen size. Sure. I don't know if sound's not working or if there's just no music on the setup screen. Sure, turn on bass boost. So as of now, I may need to get a SD card. I wonder what firmware we're on. How do I check that? System information. Let me see that thing. Oh. Don't really need that in particular yet. So it looks like it might be higher. Because this would be 2.53039, and that is 2.5 build 3072, so that obviously must mean that's higher software, so it should work. Currently using internal storage to save stuff. Alright, we should insert something to see what happens, right? This is going to be a Game Boy Advance game, so this probably is not going to look the best. You gotta, pretty much when it's doing this, it's dumping the ROM onto the system, but you still need the cartridge to be able to play it, because it's not exactly installing the ROM, it's just using the ROM to then emulate it. Yep, it loaded. Alright, I do not hear any sound, so why is there no volume? Do I have this muted? No, I do not. So let's try to fix that. Volume. Oh. I did not have my headset on, so that's why music was not coming through. Okay. Obviously, I'm just going to test this out. I'll play more of these games when I do my live stream. But yeah, this is going to be just a little testing. I guess free mode. Sure. And then we'll just go right for the, I don't know exactly. The controls is not quite, you get bonuses for hitting stuff, but I am curious what the grind button might be. Oh wait, there we go. Cool, cool. You know, it's not a bad game for being a Game Boy Advance game. It's not terrible. You even get points for wiping out. How about that? Oh. That was on me. I did not follow the road signs. These are relatively good-sized levels. I got called a little punk. I think, anyways. Okay, so grinding just kind of automatically starts, I guess. Give me them points. Alright, that is at least one level in that game. So, yeah. So, not bad. Now, down start. There we go. We are going to... Don't want to load state. I want to go back to... return to main menu. There we go. Then we'll take that out. Now we got Spartan X. This is going to be a relatively long video, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Error, failed to dump ROM. It's possible the cartridge might need cleaned. Yeah, I should, which I'll be getting a cleaning kit here soon, so. Alright, well this one will hopefully work once I get it in. Okay, that loaded like super fast. Let's do this. Now this is my game. This is my game. So in old games you had to press select in order to change the option. It's not just the arrow buttons or D-pad. The music is off on this. Where's my run button? There's the run button. And then of course we got the 1-up life. Dang it, where was you? There you are. Perfect. Not sure if there's a small little input lag or if that was the controller. But anyways, that works fine. We'll go back to main menu. Go ahead and take this out. We're gonna try Aladdin. This one I don't think I'll be able to... You're not reading that that's even in. Interesting. Interesting. And I don't have another Sega Genesis cartridge to test out. Unknown cartridge. Yes, attempt to run it. It's very possible that this... Let's try this again. Alright. Well, it could be due to the fact that the cartridge could be dirty. So we will try to do this one. Hey, the adapter worked and we now have a Game Gear. Cool. Oh gosh, the sound so... that did not like the Sega sound I'd remembered. So I'll attempt to play level on this. Underground Zone Act 1. So up close. Ow. Well, I died, so that is perfect test of the game. Okay, so the port does work, just I think the cartridge might need cleaned for Aladdin. Alright, same with the Super Famicom game. So now we're going to start to get into some interesting things. Give me one moment. I got some homebrew stuff. We'll test out this kind of homebrew of a Mario kind of creepypasta game. So this will be interesting. See if it will. Well, it is loading. It's probably going to say cartridge unknown. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and play it. Reset. Fortunately, this homebrew just might not work, unfortunately. Alright, we'll try that. This is probably more due to it being a homebrew, but we'll try it again. So I'm going to say no good for that one, which gives me a little bit less hope that I'll be able to play my English translated Dragon Quest. But, gotta try. If anything will work, I hope this game works. Interesting. I did not know there was a made-up manual on here. Sweet. So as legit as this looks, it is a homebrew, so gotta see what it will do. Well, it's loading fast. Still says unknown cartridge. But it works. Never mind. We ran into difficulties. I wonder if I update the firmware, if that will do it. I'd be interested to see. Let's try resetting it one more time. Nope. It's just not going to recognize it. That is unfortunate. So, when it comes down to it, maybe there's updating the firmware will have it have more compatibility. I think the other two games that weren't being read was due to dirty cartridges, which by Saturday I should have a means to clean them. But all in all, get ready for a live stream at some point. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.